Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of Studio Hours, all about creating a morning routine. I've read many self-help and productivity books over the years that have promoted the idea of a morning routine as one of the most important things you can do for yourself and your business. And every time I encountered this idea, I pushed back with excuses. I'm not a morning person, I don't like routine, I'm a free spirit, etc. And I kept pushing until I realized that I was starting every day completely differently, and it meant that I often fell behind or missed an important task or just started my day off feeling frazzled. So I decided to give it a try. Initially, I still woke up pretty late, but I would make sure I did certain things before I officially started my day. And the difference was shocking. Not only did I find out that I actually liked getting up early, gasp, but I felt so refreshed and prepared for my day when I did my routine. I eventually started getting up earlier and earlier until I was waking up at a time that allowed me a good chunk for my morning routine without intruding upon my workday. So if you'd like to create a morning routine too, here are some tips. First, start small. Just like I inched my way towards waking up at 7 a.m., if you're not a morning person, you might find it hard to wake up with enough time for a whole entire routine. So I suggest you start with one task and only wake up about 15 minutes earlier than usual. That will give you enough to whet your appetite and give it a real shot without throwing you off too much. Also, I would think carefully and even test out a few different routines and tasks for the morning. You might find that you gravitate towards putting certain tasks in your morning routine and some just don't work. Try out a few things and see what works best. And make sure to include some self-care tasks like meditation, gratitude journaling, etc. Lastly, I would do two things that seem kind of opposite. I would force yourself as much as possible to get up and follow through with your routine, and I would lay off the guilt when you don't. A morning routine is a habit. It's going to take some getting used to, and it's also going to take some hardcore consistency to turn it into a habit you don't have to think about. So push a little more in the beginning to stick to your routine, and you'll thank yourself later. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Studio Hours. I'd love to hear what you'd put in your morning routine. Share your thoughts and ideas in the group.